All right, you can continue.
So, okay. Now, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Rqtmi Salisu. We a method broker at Motion International. I have here with my colleague, Coach Mo, who is an advanced broker at Motion International. Now, in this lecture is divided into two segments. The first segment is going to be addressed by my coach, my colleague, which is centered on introduction to ROIQ. The second segment will be centered on the main topic for today, which is Rqtmi magic manipulation. It's not just you knowing how to pick signal. Knowing how to pick signal is very good, very awesome. But another thing is also know how to set the robot so that the robot will react to the signal you're picking. Right? Like you all know, there are three features that make ROIQ unique: warehouse mode, sub-B mode, and sub-B mode real-time settlement. There's no any exchange that has that feature. So how you can use it alongside with the setting of Rqtmi is very important. You can manipulate these settings wherever, anyhow you want, provided that you know how to do it. That's what this lecture is centered on. So I will give the floor to my colleague to do justice to the introduction part, because you need to understand what ROIQ really means. Because it's very important you do that. If you understand it, I'm very sure you'll not joke with it. So Coach Mo, you have the floor.
All right, thank you so much, Coach Salisu, and good evening, good morning, good afternoon from wherever you're joining us from. All right, my name is Mohammed Adaba, advanced broker to Motion International. All right, so we are happy to have you guys here tonight, and we promise you that it is going to be an awesome session tonight. All right, so I would like to find out, please, if you are yet to activate your robot, kindly indicate on the chat box with 111. If you're new here and you are yet to activate your ROIQ, kindly indicate with 11, please. I am yet to see anyone yet. I really want to know this so that I'll make my decision on what to do. So is it that everyone here tonight are already old members? You see, this is the reason why we always, someone's mic is on. Right, this is the reason why we always plead with you to share this link to your prospects so that they'll always join us every time we have this session, because you never can tell. They can hear one or two things that will make them make their final decision on how to activate their robots. But if you don't share, then that means you are not doing the right thing, because like we said, it is always good to share this link so that you can help someone out there, because a lot of people have been falling into scams, into bad investment, because they have no knowledge about ROIQ. They don't even know what ROIQ is all about. Some of them don't know what crypto is all about. Their crypto is Ponzi scheme. And I'm still waiting. I'm yet to see anyone indicating that is a newbie. So please, is it that everyone here right now is already a member? Like, no one here is a newbie with us tonight. Coach Salisu, should I still proceed?
Yeah.
But I wanted to have like maybe 3, 4, 5 prospects here tonight with us.
Actually, I think you need to proceed so that, because some people that activate ROIQ and they are trading, it's not all of them that really understand what ROIQ is. Maybe as they keep ascending, even if everyone here has activated their ROIQ robots, if they keep ascending, they will have a basic understanding so that they themselves can also explain it to others. As you know, we don't care whether you are in our team or not. The goal is to make sure that we make the community keep educating the community, because that's how the community will grow. And as it grows, the success of the whole community is our own success too. You get? So, Coach Mo, I think you should just go ahead. If you're on this call, maybe you don't really understand what cryptocurrency is and you're trading, all you just need to do is, all you just do is to pick coin and trade. Keep attending to increase your knowledge. As time goes on, you too will get to a stage where you will also you will also be presenting it to anyone or having a Zoom session with your team members. Now, the reason why you see some people leave Royalty is because maybe you see them exiting group. They don't understand. It's just like you giving a baby gold and you end up throwing it in the well because the baby don't know what the gold is. The same thing with you. If you are in any Royalty group you are and you exit, it means you don't even know the Royalty in the first place. So, Coach Mo, please proceed.
All right. Thank you, Coach Salisu. All right. Can you all see my screen? Just a confirmation. If you can see my screen, please let me know.
Yes, we can see it.
All right, thank you. All right, so I'll be taking you guys on in the introduction to Rqtmi cryptocurrency trading using artificial intelligence robots. Okay, so please kindly pay attention and listen carefully. If you can get a pen and a jotter, I also advise you to do that, just to jot down some things. All right, so let's move on. So what is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a digital currency that operates through a decentralized computer network. So this means it is independent of any central authority like governments or banks. This means it is decentralized, and decentralized cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin now provide an outlet for personal wealth that is beyond restriction or confiscation. So one thing people fail to understand is that there is nothing government can do about cryptocurrency. Nothing like they will stop cryptocurrency tomorrow. That is why you see it is stated here that it is decentralized. Nobody can stop cryptocurrency. It is here to stay. So if anyone is telling you cryptocurrency will stop tomorrow, that person is not having the right knowledge. Have that at the back of your mind. What is Rqtmi? Rqtmi is a robot trading. Rqtmi robot trading is a semi-automated AI trading bot that helps to monitor the coin you have statistically analyzed and picked to trade. The coins are analyzed in an application known as TradingView. So TradingView is where you analyze cryptocurrency, is a chart where you analyze cryptocurrencies. Now, this program was actually developed in 2017, but was launched in 2021 after it went through rigorous trials and testing by the owners in Singapore. So the owners are actually anonymous. Some people will be asking, where is Rqtmi office? They have no office because it is an online business. And we don't even want to care if they're anonymous or not, because we are not giving them our money. So please, the developers for this program or for this business model are anonymous. Okay, so in case somebody is asking you that, they are anonymous, nobody knows them. Okay, and remember we said here that the coins are analyzed on a trading view, an application called TradingView. So you really don't need to have the knowledge of trading. So don't think you must be a trader before you can trade with Rqtmi. Please, you don't need to even know anything about Rqtmi. So now, why is it important to adopt to the latest trends in technologies? Why is it important to adopt the latest trends in technologies? If you can see by my left hand side, this was a news on Forbes, published on Forbes, January this year. It says 2023 will be a defining year for AI and the future of work. Okay, one thing people fail to understand is that this is the future of AI. I am telling you, there are lots of things that will be coming on board. If you can see on my right, CEO fires 90% of support staff, claiming AI outperforms them. Can you imagine? Someone fired 90% of his staffs because AI can do more than what the staffs can do. This is already happening right now in 2023, and a lot we see happen to a lot of businesses out there. So if you are here tonight with us, count yourself lucky because you are far, far ahead of others who not even know anything about this information. Maybe by the time they'll find out, they're already late. So AI is the future, RoyalQ is the future because it trades cryptocurrency on your behalf. All right, so let's proceed, please. Now, if you can see on my screen, the traditional trading and the AI trading versus the AI trading, we have two types of traders here. Which one? The one by your left is a manual trader, which you can see he has been down by emotions because trading by yourself is actually not easy. You understand? You can see the screens he has in front of him. But by your right, you can see the robot is doing it for you. You can go and carry out your daily activity. So if I ask you now, which would you prefer among these on my screen right now? I know definitely you want to prefer the one by your right, which is the AI trading, because you are not the one doing it and there is no emotion attached. But you can see this guy by your left is so derailed, like he's so tired and pissed off and exhausted because he keeps monitoring the market 247, which it is impossible for you to do that because you will get tired and exhausted. All right, so that is why we are so passionate about the AI trading using the RoyalQ robot. Now, how RoyalQ works is it works with an application known as API. Okay, now API is like a setup whereby you bind your RoyalQ with Binance. Binance is the exchange where your capital is being deposited to. Okay, so now that capital and profit stays in your Binance. You are not giving RoyalQ a dime. You are only activating the RoyalQ, and then you use this setup, which is known as API, application programming interface, to configure the two programs together so that they can interact with each other. So if you can see, now when you connect your RoyalQ to your Binance, it means you've granted RoyalQ access to your Binance. Now, what it does is it trades on the spot market for you in your Binance account, which it buys low and sells high. There is no margin of futures trading, so there is no loss here. Okay, so it can carry out several trades in a day and no emotions and losses. So no emotions and losses. Take note, please. So now, what makes RoyalQ different and unique? There is a special futures, which is known as martingale strategy. So now martingale strategy, what it does, it does dollar cost averaging for you. It buys coins when the market value drops. It has the ability to generate profits even in the bearish market. So you can see on my screen by your right-hand side, when the market is going, when the price is going down, it keeps buying, which is the DC, the dollar cost averaging. It keeps buying on different price range. And then when it has an opportunity to sell, when it goes up, it sells in profit. It never sells in loss. It only sells in profits. How to operate, how to operate the robot to be profitable. So there are two types of operation here. We have the circle strategy and we have the one-shot strategy. So the circle is like automatic. It keeps buying, selling for you, but we mostly use the one-shot, which it gets to a point and sell off. Then you enter another trade. Okay, so we in Motion International always make use of this one-shot. So now the monthly profit here among these two operation method is the circle strategy gives you between 5 to 30% profit, while the one-shot strategy gives you between 5 to 100% profit. So you can see one-shot is higher, so we choose one-shot. Then also, we have three types of ways we can earn from RoyalQ. We have the trading income, we have the team trading profits, and we have the affiliate income. So if you can see the trading income, you earn every time the robot sells your coin. While the team trading profits, you earn a percentage of profit that the robot generates for your team members. So if you're the kind of person who likes affiliate marketing, you're interested in sharing this business to people out there, you benefit from this team trading profits, and you also benefit from this affiliate income, which you earn every time you share the opportunity with someone. So you can see the 20% which is being deducted from your profit, from the 100% profit made in your Binance account, is being deducted from your contract wallet on RoyalQ application. So this 20% is being deducted from your RoyalQ wallet, not from your Binance, please. So this means you have to deposit at least $20 in your RoyalQ wallet for the 20% to be deducted. And then what makes RoyalQ the best in the world? It has these features. It has the whole warehouse, it has the sub-bin mode, it also has the sub-bin mode real-time settlement, and it trades for you 247, 365 days. So among these features, it makes it so unique and the best of the world. The sub-bin mode real-time is what we mostly make use of here, because it means it will keep buying and selling even when the market is on a downtrend. You keep making money every single day. Now, what is the minimum to get started with RoyalQ? You need a minimum of $240 to kickstart this business, which 120 USDT is what to be paid for 1 year. You are renting this robot for 1 year. And then remember, I made mention of the 20%. It is going to be used as the gas fee. So you can see, plus the $20, which you can use $20. You can start with $20 for the 20% to be deducted from, and then your minimum of 100 will be funded in your Binance account as trading capital. So this can actually be as much as you can afford. So the more capital you use, the more profit you make. So which makes it a total of $240 to kickstart this business. All right, so this is all about the introduction for RoyalQ. Like I said, if in case you have questions, please just write them down, and then you can ask. It doesn't matter whether you're already a member, but among all what have been said, if there's something that I mentioned that is not clear, please feel free and ask your questions. So thank you very much. Kostali, so you can take over from me, please.
You can just leave your screen like that. Leave your screen. Move to the next
Yeah,
slide.
yeah, sure. It's open for you. It's open for you.
No, what I mean is just move to the next slide. The reason. Okay, so there are 7 reasons why you don't joke with this system. RoyalQ is a blessing to humanity. Now, 7 reasons why RoyalQ is the best business in the whole 9 planets. 1, no payment of salary to anyone, because everything is done on your smartphone. You don't need to be paying salary to somebody, just like if you employ somebody in a shop and you want to be paying the person monthly because he's taking care of your shop. There's nothing like that here. Everything is done on your smartphone, wherever you are in the world, whether you are in Dubai, Portugal, Brazil, or UK, everything is in your smartphone. No data required. It doesn't need internet to buy or sell. Once you set it up, you can let it be like that to keep buying and selling for you, whether there is an internet or not. 0% supervision. There's nothing like I want to be supervising my business. Once you place the trade, the robot will do the job for you. Most important point is your capital and profits. This is where most of us used to make mistake. A business is introduced to you. First thing you should ask is, who is in charge of my capital? Because that is where a lot of people lose money. You don't know that most business that is being introduced to you, the capital is not in your custody. Once it's not in your custody, that system is not sustainable. And that's why RoyalQ will remain till eternity, because your capital and profit is 100% in your custody. You're not giving anybody your money. Your money remains 100% in your custody, in your exchange, Binance wallet. Your children or your family can inherit this business no matter your certificate. I think the most educated president in the whole 9 planets, Robert Mugabe, who is having 8 masters, 4 PhD. Today is dead, but they didn't go with the certificate. The certificate is useless. Nobody's going to use it. And his salary they pay him, he collects every month. They can't continue to pay his family. That's why it's important, no matter what you are doing, ensure you have a business that you would hand over to your children. So RoyalQ is one of the business that you can hand over to your children, even after your demise. A very good example is one lady, one of our top leader Nanex. Last year she died. She's a B5 member. She died last year. But till today, that account is still minting money. But if it's your job, the day you die, that's just give them 1 week, 2 weeks. You just come and greet your family and give them small amount of money, which is not going to even last them 6 months. And that's all. No loss of fund and no third party. The robot trades on spot market. So there's nothing like I lost my money. It's only in future market, that's where you can lose money. In spot market, you don't lose money. There's nothing like I lost money here. No skill required. You don't need any skill. Just a smartphone and internet is what you need to get started. You don't need any certificate, whether it's a master's or PhD, or even need to know anybody. You don't need that here. And lastly, you don't need a degree certificate to get started. So it's very important, if you're on this call and you've not activated your robot, please go and get the link from the person that invited you to this meeting in order for you to activate your robot and start trading. So I will go straight to the main topic for today, which is Rqtmi magic strategy manipulation. How do you manipulate the settings? If you're here, I guess I'm sure you would have the Excel sheet where you see magic 1, magic 2, and as well magic 3. Those are the strategy that Emotion International used to place trade. I will share my screen. You realize that magic 1 covers for 30%. Come in, let me share my screen quickly. Sorry, let me quickly share my screen. Coming. Give me some time. Coach Mo, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen. You can proceed.
Okay, that's fine. Now, if you have the Excel sheet, magic 1 covers for 30%, right? Now, the only thing you do is to edit the capital, the remark section. So we have a new Excel sheet. It's still the same thing that you're having. That is having a dashboard with magic 1, 2, and 3. Is, let's say I want to use magic 1. As you know, magic 1 covers for 30% dip. Once you tap on it,
you can zoom it. You can zoom it a bit.
Okay.
It's not, the first page is not visible.
Okay. I think this one is okay. Is this okay?
Not yet. Okay. Yes, better now.
Okay. Now, magic 1 covers for 30% dip. The only thing you edit is your capital. If you look at the remark section, what do? You just place, let's see, the minimum you can use to trade using magic 1 is $320. Let's say somebody came to you, somebody approached you and he has $540, that's his capital. Or if you want to use magic 1, like subtract 20 from that 540, you find out that you just place 520, edit that section. 520 is what you place there. Once you tap on it, it changes and gives you every parameter you need to input in your royalty. Now, magic 1 covers for 30%. If you know that, it means you can actually place a trade to cover for 60%. Just apply it twice. Remember, it's 20 margin calls. The number of margin calls is 20. So which means you will have 40 margin calls. It is difficult for the market, for you to be out of the market with 60% dip. Except in a situation where maybe we are in a bearish year, just like in the case of 2022,
we are in a bearish year where coins can even go minus 70 or minus 80 or minus 90. Even if it does that, you can even open it 3 times. Some of us don't know this. Now, let's say I have $540. I have placed a trade that covers for 30%. You can see I've edited it. What do? I just edited it. Simple. With my $520, I have a trade that can cover for 30%, which means if I just go straight to my royal queue, I'll just impute these parameters. I go straight to my royal queue. Go to my strategy setting. Let me delete this, sorry. Let me add one. Now, steady to radical. My capital is $540. 15 is 20 that is there as the first buy, according to what's on the Excel sheet. My first buy is $20. AI margin call, I disabled it, I don't use it. Margin call limit 20. Full position take profit is 3%. It depends on how you analyze the coin. 0.01, 0.01, 0.01. Circle, I change it to one shot. Then I just go straight to my margin configuration, 0.0, 0.2, 0.4, 0.5, 0.2. I'll be very slow so that I'll carry everyone on this call will understand. 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5. These values I am imputing are the ones that are on the sheet. As you can see, first call 0.2, second call 0.5. It gives you everything you need to impute in your reality. Go to 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5, 0.2. Then from the 16th call, as you can see on the Excel sheet, you have 4.98 up to the 20th call. Simple. Copy and paste, 4.98. Don't need to use any calculator, 4.98. 4.98. 4.98. 4.98. Simple. Then I just go straight to my number of multiple buy-in ratio. What is it showing? 0.5, 2.1, 0.5, 2.1, up to the 20th call. 0.5, 2.1, 0.5, 2.1, 0.5, 2.1, 0.5, 2.1, 0.5, 2.1. Keep going like that, 0.5, 2.1, 0.5, 2.1, 0.5, 2.1, 0.5, 2.1, 0.5, 2.1. So you see, now let me explain something. During the presentation by my colleague, he made mention of warehouse mode, sub-B mode, sub-B mode real-time settlements. From the 5th call, remember I inserted 3% as take profit. I inserted 3% as take profit. You could see as whole, but just take profit 3%. If you analyze a coin and you're taking 3%, this 3% is from the first call to the 4th call. From the first call to the 4th call. That's 3%. That's what the robot will sell any amount of USDT on this first call to 4th call, plus your first buy, which is $20. It will sell it and give you 3% take profit. But from the 5th call, you can edit the take profit. If you have, let's say you have $20 on your 5th call, the robot can sell it and give you 2% if you decide to put 2%. Same thing goes for 6th call. You can edit the take profit. So that's what is called sub-beam mode. But there are two types, sub-beam mode and sub-beam mode real-time settlement. Sub-beam mode is it will sell and not give you the profit. It will use that profit to buy it again. You will see sell, right? You will see sell, but you will not see the profit in your you not see the profit in your revenue detail. And also in your Binance, it will use it to buy that coin, more of the coin. That's just the difference. But if it is sub-beam mode real-time settlement, it will use it, sell it, and give you your profit. You see it in your revenue data, also see it in your Binance USDT wallet. So that's it. Once you've done that, then you're good to go. Confirm. It means you have placed a trade for capital of $540. $540 that covers for 30% dip. It covers for 30% dip. It means if the coin did not go beyond 30%, you're still in the market. It will keep buying and selling for you, keep giving you money downtrend. As you all know, this tactics gives you money uptrend and downtrend. Since the crypto space market goes up and down, it is very important to be making up money. That is how we choose Rqtmi Motion International choose to be trading. Every team has their style of trading. Whichever one you follow, you will make money. The most important point is pay attention. That's just it. Now, if it's an uptrend, you make money. If it's downtrend, you make money. Now, let's say why is this today's lecture called Rqtmi Magic Strategy Manipulation? I can decide on my own. Since I'm having 30% dip, I can decide to open 40 margin calls. Some of us don't know this. 40 margin calls. The same thing I did here, I'll replicate it from the 21st call to the 40th call. Let's say I have $1,080. Don't forget, the minimum use is $320 if you're using Magic 1. Let's say I have, let me just use $700. I can decide on my own, divide that money into two. That means I will have $350. Put it on first call to 20th call to cover for 30%. Put the remaining 21st call to 40 call. Put the remaining $350 there. So I would have 40 margin call. I'm not scared of the market again because I have 60% dip. I am in the market. Whatever want to happen should happen because you are covered for 60% dip. You get my point? So that's why it's called. I can do it like that. I'll just come here and change the 20 to 40. It depends on how much you want to use. You know, the more capital you have, the better your profit. Somebody using $10,000 on this, you can decide to put his 10,000 on one coin, open for 60% dip, the 5,000 for first call to 20th call, another 5,000 for 21st call to 40th call. He is there. Anyhow, the market should be behaving like that, misbehaving. Sometimes the market goes 6, I'm still in the market. So you see, you can decide to even open it 60 margin calls, 30. That means you have 30% dip, another 30% dip, another 30% dip. That's 90%. Please tell me, if a coin goes minus 100%, that coin is going out of Binance, even going out of Rqtmi. That's what happened with Luna. In the case of Luna in 2022, when Luna got Coach Mo, you remember?
Yes, I do. I do. I still remember.
That's what happened to Luna. Luna went minus 100%. They removed it from Binance. Later, eventually, the owner now layers with the CZ and the coin came back to Binance, but still not yet in Rqtmi again. So if I know that I can decide to open 30, that's for 20%, 20 margin calls, 20 margin calls, 20 margin calls. That covers for 30 plus 30, 60, 60 plus 30, 90% deep. The same Magic 1. It just depends on how much you want to put on each segment. If you have 3 segments, 20 margin call, 20 margin call, 20 margin call, you are good to go. You just place your trade and you just go and be sleeping. Let the market be misbehaving anyhow you want to misbehave. Because you have covered yourself for 90% deep. That's safety, right? It depends on you. However you want to use it, it's up to you. The goal is to make money uptrend and downtrend. If you know that the market behaves up and down, you're making money up and down. That's how we choose, and that's how we start of trade. That's how we choose a trade. So you can see, imagine I have $1,000 and I want to use me, I don't have that time to be looking at coin. I want to cover for trade, I will cover for 60% dip. I'll just change it to 40. And if I change it to 40, what do? I just go to 21. I would continue from 21, as you can see. Okay, let me come and confirm. I change, sorry, this is my first buy, is still 20, not this way. This is where I'm supposed to change to 40 margin calls. Then I go here, continue from 21. The same thing you did, continue from 21. 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5. Oh, sorry. From the 35th call, you make it 4.98. 4.98. No, okay, yeah, 4.98. No, from the 36th call, no, sorry, 0.2 is here. From the last 5 margin calls, 4.98. 4.98. 4.98. 4.98. So around 4.98, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's it. You're good to, then the same thing you put from the first call to the 20th call in the first segment, which is 0.5, 2.1. That's what you do here. 0.5, 2.1. 0.5, 2.1. 0.5, 2.1. 0.5, 2.1. 0.5, 2.1. 0.5, 2.1. 0.5, 2.1. 0.5, 2.1. 0.5, 2.1. 0.5, 2.1. So you see, that's all. It means this is 540 times 2. That gives you $1,080. And it covers what? 60% dip. So whatever the market should do, should behave. Go down and let's see. We're still in the market. That's why some of us don't know this, all right? You don't know that you can actually do it like this. So in this way, it will be difficult for you to not be seeing money minting for you at least every single day. As you all know, your profit is a function of your capital, right? Now, let's say you do this 3 times, that's 90% dip. That is, you continue from 40 margin call and you go down. That's 41 to 60. Mostly if you use this for bearish season, like in the case of 2022, where you see coin going minus 90 or minus 70, that's why this kind of tactics is good. To be trading coins like Acro, coins like Ant, Cos, Kava. Sometimes you see them go minus 50. They will now pump and do 100%, like in December 26th of December last year, where Acro did 240% in 24 hours. So let's say you are in a floating loss of minus 30 using these tactics, and you do 200, you're out, and you are still making money down there before your coins sell off completely. So this is how you can manipulate it, just in a way for your own benefit, your own advantage. With this, you are not scared of the market. Confirm. And that's it. Change your capital to 1,080. 1,080. That's all. Simple as that. You save it and you're good to go. Now, let's say you have small capital. Some of us we don't have, it's not everybody that can afford big capital. Let's say you have small capital, $120. You can actually use $200 and open margin call of 14 to cover for 50% dip. It all depends on how you want to use it. Now, let's say you want to go for magic 3. No, magic 3. This is magic 3 now. As you can see, is magic 3 that covers for what? 25% dip. It covers for 25% dip. As you can see, it means if you open the margin call 2 times, you would have 50% dip. You cover for 50% dip. And one good thing about one good thing about this margin call is this magic 3 is once it pick your first call, 25% of that of the capital is already on the coin. No matter what you put here, you definitely, as you know, if you want to trade with magic 3, you don't need to minus 20 like in the case of magic 1. You don't need to minus 20. Just go and slot in, change the capital to, let's say I want to use $700 as capital. You can see now it should just give you everything you need to do. Copy and paste is what you do. You just copy and paste. Now everything you need is already there. Now let's say I want to use magic 3, and let's say I have $700. Simple. I'll just go 1515. As you can see, in this case, you already have your call drop 1515157. I'll just go there, go to my royal queue, and you see my first buy is $15, and my margin call is 7. So I'll just go to my royal queue, change this to my capital, which is $700. Magic 15, first buy is 15. First margin call limit is 7. Take profit is 3%, depending on how you analyze the coin, 0.01, 0.01, like that, one shot. Then go to my margin configuration. Here is 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 7. Now my multiple buy-in ratio, I'll just go and look for it, look at it. Copy and paste, 10.7, 2.3. 10.7, 2.3. 9.3, 2.3. 9.3, 2.3. 9.3, 2.3. 9.3, 2.3, 9.3. So you see, that's all. My $700 capital that covers for 25% dip. If you like, it's up to you. If you like, you can divide the money into 2. Sell 350, confirm. This one is for $700. That covers for 25% dip. Let's see, I want to do for 50% dip. Simple. Manipulate it. Add another 7 to it. It makes it 14. Before I continue, if you're still following, please, if you're following me and you understand what I'm doing, just type a yes on the chat box. Okay. If you are following me, I will answer your question. If you are following me and you understand what I'm doing on my royal queue, please type a yes on the chat box. You have no reason why you should not be making money. You have no reason. If you are on this call, in fact, if you are on any group, royal queue group, not just T-Motion International, any group you are that is of royal queue group, and you're not making money, it means you are not paying attention to the leader of that group. Let's say we are following Team Superstar. If you are following him, pay attention to the way their style of trading. There is no how you not make money. If you are following Team Royalty, Pay attention to the real leader. If you're following crypto ambassador, pay attention to the lead. If you are not paying attention, you can't make money. If you're following Motion International, pay attention and attend Zoom. This is not a Ponzi scheme where you want to just put. Yes, of course. You can decide to say, I want to put my coin on Circle. We have that kind of package for you. Some people will say, I don't want to download TradingView. In fact, to hell with TradingView, I don't want to see anything like chat. It is fine. We have a package for you. Put your money until we're buying and selling for you, buying and selling for you continuously. Right? It's okay. I can see a lot of yes. I think I can continue from where I stop. So now let's say you have $700 and you don't have that time to be saying, I want to be checking the chart. Just place it for 50% dip. 50% dip. What does it do? Just change this 7 to 14. Simple as that. Change the 7 to 14. Go back to your margin call. Start from 8. 1, 5. 1, 5. 1, 5. And 7. So you have 50% dip. Then you come back to your 10.7. You know you're using 750, 700. That is 350, 350. Now, from the 8th call, you have 10.7. 10.7, 2.3, 9.3. So you have 10.7 from the 8th call, 9.3, 2.3, 9.3, 2.3, 9.3, 2.3, 9.3. So you see, this is 700 times 2. That's 1,400. Now you are using 700 setting times 2. That's 1,400. It means if this coin goes beyond 30%, you have covered yourself for 50% dip. 50% dip. In fact, you can even use $240 for 50% dip. It all depends on how you open. I will show you guys. Now you see this 700. I just did it 2 times. It covers for 50% dip. I placed my trade. I want to set to and continue what I'm doing. The robot will keep buying and selling. Once it reaches 50 margin call, it will keep buying, selling, selling. Let it go anyhow. 50% dip. I'm covered. It's difficult for a coin to go minus 50%. Even if it goes, as it's coming back from the 14th call, 13th call, 12th call, you'll be buying, making money, depending when to come and completely sell off. So you are always in the market. All right, that's for those that have small capital. If you have big capital, go for that what? Go for that magic one. As simple as that. So you will find that with this setting, you have your 25% is already on the coin, no matter your capital. If you're using $700, 25% of that $700 is already on the coin. Somebody will say, are you really sure? Do you know what you are saying? Don't forget, we have 10.7 as on the first margin call. So when you say 10.7 times $15, it gives you $160. $160 is what? 25% of $700. If you say I'm lying, you see $700 times 0.25, it gives you, let me check. If you're using $700 times 0.25, which is 25%, you have $175. So, and I say 10.7 times 15 plus first buy. The first buy is $15 plus 15. You see, you have $175.5. So is that's how it is. That's how it is. You're good to go. The same thing that you have 25% of your capital, which is 10.7. If you go to the 8th call, you find that you still have the same money there. So in the 8th call and in the 7th call, the 7th call, the first call and the 8th call can give you good cash. You cover yourself and you're good to go. Nothing like floating loss that you're not making money. That's how it is. So let's say you even have $240, you can decide to do 50% dip. If you so wish, it's up to you. 14 margin calls, $240. So you just go there and change it to, go to the Excel sheet, change it to edit it to 120. You do it 2 times. You type 120, like I told you, if you're using Magic 3, you don't need to minus. You don't minus anything. Just slot in your capital. It gives you what you're supposed to do. But you click there and you are good to go. So if you do 2 times 14, it gives you $240. You're doing for 250% dip. Right? So now, if you have set your robot and you want to trade, as you all know, you can trade without analyzing. You don't need to analyze any chart, any coin. Say you want to load indicator. Once you load, as you know now, today a coin was launched on Rqtmi, which is a coin called WLD, World Coin. Now we now have 80 coins on Rqtmi. 80 is no longer, it is no longer 79, it's now 80. So like I say, if you want to trade without analyzing, just go and tap on this, on the top, this arrow that you're seeing here. This arrow that you're seeing here, this arrow here. Just tap it. When you tap it, tap on sort by change percentage. It will arrange it according to the ones that are rising, pumping. Then you go back and tap on that place according to the ones that are dipping. Now, the most deep is the CRV, the one at the top here. Now, once it shows -5 and above, you can use any of the magic, whether it's magic 1 or magic 2 or magic 3. You can decide to use any of the magic to trade it, but don't go beyond 3% take profit. Simple. You don't need to be looking at charts. Be taking your 3% and you are good to go. This is very good for anybody that is coming to join your team. You don't need to look at charts. Don't start with that chart. Once you just see -5, you can see it's -12 now. Once you see -5, use any of the magic, whether it's magic 1 or 2 or 3 to trade it, and your take profit is 3%. As simple as now you can see in the case of CRV. If you trade this CRV, it is going to definitely give you 3% with any of the magic. Now, as I'm talking to you now, if you trade this CRV and it didn't give you 3%, come back to my Zoom on Thursday or Sunday and say I'm lying. This 3% here, you don't need to stress yourself that you're looking at charts. Just go for 3% and use any of the magic, and you're good to go. The same thing I did for Magic 1 and 3 is what you can use, also use Magic 2 to do. Once you go to Magic 2, all you just need to do is to what? In Magic 2, you can see is still 15% deep. You can decide to use it 2 times, that's 30%. It's up to you with your small capital. Even if you have small capital, you can still be making money from the 5th call to the 7th call. If you're using Magic 2, you need to subtract 20 from it. Say you have $300 and you want to use Magic 2, it's up to you. You have no reason why you will not make money. In fact, in this 21st century, AI century, if you are AI period, if you are broke, it is you that refuse to make it, is your fault. I think Rqtmi once posted on his WhatsApp status that said, if you are born poor, it is not, but if you die poor, it is your fault. It's as simple as that. Just come here and edit the take profit. Sorry, edit the capital and put it. The minimum you can use is 120. I can decide to use 250. If I have 500, I can decide to use 250. 250, then do it 2 times. That's 30% deep. If I so wish, it's up to you, anyhow you want to do it. If you have 500, it's better to even use this Magic 2 is good for opening of margin calls. If your coin is already deep, maybe you have not met the emotion the internet before, and maybe you don't know how to trade, you are experiencing floating loss, big one. Open margin call with your small capital, with $100, you can use it to open margin call. Simple as that. Same tactics I just showed you is what you can do, use Magic 2. So thank you very much. I want to believe that you now know how you can play around with the Magic 1, Magic 2, and Magic 3. You now know how you can play around with it. If you have any question, drop it on the chat box. Let me just go straight to the chat box and answer your question. We'll start from the beginning. Okay, somebody say, why do we change it from 4.98 from 16th margin call? It is because we want it to total sum to be 30%. If you do the calculation from 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5, from the first call to the 15th call, it will give you 5.1. So if it's giving you 5.1, 4.98 was used from the 16th call to the 20th call. By the time you say 4.98, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, that's 5 times 5 is used to 4.98. times 5, it will give you 24.9. Now, from the first call to the 15th call, if you add 0.2, 0.5, add them together to give you 5.1. So by the time you add it 5.1, it will give you 30%. Because we want the call drop to be 30%. That's why we did that. Please, I need the Excel sheet. Of course, you will get it. Coach Mo will share it to the on all Timotion International group. Coach, please post this new Excel. It's different from what we have. Okay, you will get it. You don't need to worry.
Don't, please, guys, don't worry. You get it soon.
Money is free right now. What if I open up to 60 margin calls? No, you don't need to do that. Like I say, if you have, yes, if you open 60 margin call, it means it covers for 90% deep. If you are using Magic 1, 20, 20, 20, 30, 30, 30 in three places, 90% deep. You can set to it. It's up to you. Anyhow you want to do it. It's up to you. And eventually the coin went deeper to minus. Any coin that goes to 100 leaves Binance. That's why you see the owner of the project will not want his coin to leave Binance. The owner of those people that are that are in charge of the project, do you think that they don't know that royalty exists and people are using royalty to trade? They too will not want
people. It is very difficult. It is very, very difficult.
It is only in the history of royalty, it is only once that coin went to minus 400%, which is in the case of Luna. Luna, where BlackRock, I think BlackRock was the one that did those manipulation of Luna because it has a greater share on that coin.
Exactly.
Now, don't let anybody to deceive you in this crypto space. Anybody that is telling you that crypto is a scam, ask him how much is in his account. How much is in his account? If he doesn't have $1 million, get out. He doesn't know the Elon Musk, the richest man in the whole 9 planet, is into crypto. You don't need anybody to tell you. You don't even need any pastor or sheikh or malam to tell you that you need to do you need to do crypto. The richest man on earth is into crypto. The largest firm, I think, is BlackRock. Coach Mo, right?
BlackRock. Yeah, BlackRock.
BlackRock. Yeah. I think there's another second one of his rival. I can't remember. They are into cryptocurrency.
Michael Silo, that's MicroStrategy.
MicroStrategy. Both of them into crypto. Do you need any lecturer or any malam or any pastor to tell you that you need to do royalty? You don't need anybody to tell you. So anybody telling you that don't come and hey, crypto is a scam, he asks him, he doesn't have money, he's broke. Those are kind of people that are broke. You don't need to listen to them. Yes, it is different from what we have. Of course, you will get it. Coach, would the minimum capital be in multiples? Say if you have 320 USDT, is for 20 margin calls. 40 margin call will be, yes. If you're using 40 margin call, that's 320 times 2. Just do it 2 times. And so on. That's it. Okay. I think I've answered. Explain the capital and first buy. Explain the capital and first buy modification. The first buy still remains the same. If you have our Excel sheet before, the first buy of Magic 1 is 20, Magic 2 is 20, Magic 3 is 15. Everything remains intact as the first buy. The capital, minimum capital for Magic 1 is 320, minimum capital for Magic 2 and 3 is $120. There's no any modification. The only thing we modified was the margin call drop to make it 30%. We've done it before for a long time. If you're attending our Zoom, just in this case that we just want everybody to have it as an Excel sheet where you don't need to stress yourself. Impute it and they give you copy and paste. That's all. So somebody say, yes, but you jumped that of how to manipulate 7 deep to 14 deep. I think I've done that. King Janik, I think I've done that. What is the benefit of using Magic 3 instead of Magic 1 or 2 with a capital of 700? Yes, Magic 1, if you're using it, you can decide to use it. $700, you got the benefit of all of them have benefits. Don't forget, if you're using Magic 3, once it picked the first call, 25% of your capital is already on the coin. Like in the case of what I just explained to you. Say you are using $700 now. 25% of $700 is what? 25% of $700, 0.25 times 700. You have 175. So once it picked the first call plus your first buy, it will give you $175 already on the coin. So the remaining 75% is spread across this second call to the 7th call, right? So you relax because you already have 25% of your capital on the coin. That's different. Magic 1 is not like that. So when you say, I want to be added to this group, please. Oh, okay, you're already on the group now. Where you got this Zoom link, that's where the group, that's the group. Can I mix Magic 1 with 2 or 3? For example, I was in 50% deep and I opened 25 margin calls with Magic 1. No, 25, I don't understand 25 margin call. I don't understand. Maybe you unmute yourself and ask. Now it is on 37% deep. So can I use Magic 2 or 3 to alongside the Magic 1 I have started with? I think Queen, you're the one asking this question.
Yes,
Maybe you
coach,
unmute
good
yourself.
evening.
Yeah, good evening. What's up?
Good evening, coach. I'm fine, I'm fine. Okay, so I opened up magic calls. I was on something percent deep, so I opened up. So now it has been stuck for like a week on it's on 37% deep now. So I want to know, can I instead of opening another 25, can I use magic 2 or 3? Because it's magic 1 that we used.
How many margin calls is on is going
It's
on
on
now?
25 margin calls. 25. Oh, sorry, we opened 20 margin calls. I was on 5 margin calls before.
So now how many? It's on the last margin call now.
It's on 25 now. It has picked the 25th one.
Yeah, so you should be happy. Be happy that it has even picked because it doesn't have any option than to go up.
No, I'm not sad though. I'm not sad.
No. You are trading with 5. I want to understand something. Maybe I don't know whether what you're saying because.
Or should I share my screen with you?
Maybe you share your screen because you're saying the coin has gone 30% from the 55%. It means it has gone 80% deep.
I'm coming.
Maybe you share your screen.
Please let me share my screen.
Coach Mo,
All right, let me make you host. You can share.
Okay.
So if you're on this call after the class, I usually respond to questions and challenges. So that's the last segment, what I'm doing now.
Okay.
So share.
Can you see my screen now?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right. Okay, so this is where we are now. So it has picked the 25th one.
I'm not seeing your screen.
You
need to share your screen. I'm only seeing your picture. I'm only seeing your picture.
Oh, hold on, let me see. Okay, yeah. Can you see it now?
Open your trade. So it's on that picks the 25th call.
Yes.
There's no any option than to be minting money for you. The coin was on what floating loss?
It was on 50. I can't remember, but it was 50 something. There's a statement you made that the 20 margin calls that I picked will cover for 30% floating loss.
Okay, so tap on the coin.
So that was where I got confused that do I still need to open more so that it should have covered for that 50 something, that's the remaining 20%. I'm sorry, 20 something percent. Do you understand?
So tap on the coin.
Okay.
Tap on margin configuration. Tap on trade setting.
Let's trade setting.
Tap on margin configuration. We have 20. Okay, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scroll up. Wow, fine. Everything is fine. Just watch and see. It should start buying and selling for you. Go to your revenue detail. It was there a day that you don't make money. Confirm.
Okay.
Save.
Oh, I didn't even click save. But since I didn't change anything, hope it won't affect anything.
It shouldn't. Go to revenue.
Okay. I've already gotten up to $76
from the coin. Coin of floating lot.
No, sorry, $50 something because I had about $20 before.
Oh, okay. So you
So
mean you have
this is
made
where
$50 on the coin that is dipping?
yeah, about yes. Yeah, so this is where we started 10th of July, yes. So we
you have made
continued. I've made over $50 from it. We continued.
Okay, so
then
it
you now
is
just slowed down.
This 31st, even on 31st, you still made money. The coin
Yes,
it must keep giving you money. Just watch out. Even if it has bought it. In fact, there is no you are happy that it has even bought 25th margin call because you know how it's been bouncing and giving you money. Right?
But my question is this,
if you want more money, right, you can decide to inject more funds. Open more margin calls if you so wish. But even if you don't open margin call, because you can pick the last one, just relax and see. The coin don't have any option to go up. The all coins, it's not GRT or GMT, it has already gone down.
Yeah, GMT.
Now, if you decide to open more margin calls, open the same 20 margin calls.
Okay, it has to be the same. I can't mix.
No, you can decide to mix it. Open magic. Use magic 2 to open margin call for 15% dip.
Okay.
With that means you will continue from 26, 27, up to 32.
Okay.
That's 7 margin call. 25 plus 7, that's 32.
Then
if you're using magic 1 with your $100, that's 111 margin call up from the 26 to the 30 to the 31. That's 1%. Then the 32nd, which is the last one, will be 9% if you're using magic 2.
Okay.
You get?
Okay. But which would
now, if you have more funds, I advise if you open a margin call, the best way to go is that magic 1.
Okay. I should just continue with that. So I'll just open another extra 20 margin calls.
That's 45 everything.
Yes. Okay. You know what I was asking? Because my confusion was, there was a statement that you made that it will cover for 30% dip. So and I remember that but my own was more than 30% though. Does it mean I should have opened more? That's why I'm asking this question.
No, your own cover for 30%.
I should have opened more.
No,
that's what I'm saying. It was 50 something percent. So since it was only margin calls that would cover 30% that I did, so that means I should have opened more in the beginning, right?
No. Everything you did is okay. I was the one that did it for you.
Okay.
From if you go back to your royal queue, from the 6th call, it was 0.2. 6th call to the 20th call, 0.2. Go to your trade setting, you'll see it. From the 6th call to the 20th call, it's 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5.
Yes.
But from the 21st call to the 25th call, 4.9. Because you're using, it's supposed to be 4.9, but because you're using what? You're using iPhone. So that's why it's just 4.9. So you are good to go. If you read this coin, like you can see, there's no day it doesn't give you money. If not that it has got to the 25, it will still give you money. So if you have more funds, you can decide to open another 20. That makes it what? Another 30% dip. Same thing, just like I showed you from the 20. Now you're going to start from 26 call now. 26th call to the 40 call. You have 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5. When the 41 to 45, you have 4.9, 4.9, 4.98, 4.9. Or you use 5%. That's all. It covers for another 30%. So there's the coin doesn't have a portion that should be vomiting dollars.
No problem. It was when the thing did not remit for like 3 days. I said, does it mean I should have opened more?
3 days. I think I can see 31st of July. Today is 31st.
Let me show you. The thing just sold Let me see. Let me go back there so that you see it.
Even if we
I think it
do
was
2
like
days,
2
it
days
didn't
or
feel
so.
it.
It
It's
was
difficult for him.
19th that's now post. It now remitted on the 24th.
24th.
Mm.
There is no how you can just stay like that if you open margin call. Even if you do 3-4 days, it must keep vomiting that dollar. It's like you holding somebody on his neck. That he must give you money. You get? So that's how it is. That's how it works. I hope if you're on
I
this
just
call,
wanted
you
to
can see.
clarify my confusion.
No, it's good. It's good to ask questions. That's why the group was created. If you're in that group and you're not making money, I don't know what you're looking for, because you are not making money and you're not asking questions. That means very
Yeah.
soon the devil will soon take you out of that group. You just see somebody exit. But it's good you ask questions. And the more you ask, better your understanding.
Yes, better my understanding. Yes, even from now, I've actually clarified my understanding that even if it's in 60-something% deep, so far I just open my 20 margin calls, I'm okay.
Yeah, thank God
Because
you've
before I
seen
was thinking I have to open a lot, but now I can even see that I could have even done Magic 2 that will cover for 50% deep.
that is 2 times. You do it 2 times.
Yes, 2 times.
Or you can decide to use Magic 1 2 times. Magic 1 2 times. That is 60%.
Yes. So
But congratulations. I think you should share your testimony on that too, because a lot of people should also learn from what you've done.
Yes. I dropped my testimony before, but I'll still drop
maybe
it
if you
again.
drop it again, it will help a lot of people. We need to touch lives.
I will.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Yeah, somebody say, can I reset my margin calls while my coin is still trading? Yeah, of course you can. If it has, let's say you are trading with 5 margin calls and you're in a floating loss, you can decide to add more margin calls. You're not resetting, you're adding more margin calls. I think I'm done for today. Let's call it a day. No more question. Yeah, iPhone using 4.98 is not even just iPhone. That's how it is in the Excel sheet. If you have the Excel sheet, you find out that if you go to Magic 1, you will see Magic 1, you will see 4.98 from the 16th call to the 20th call. It's not iPhone. She is using 4.98 because iPhone only use 1 decimal place. You can't use 2 decimal place. But I think I recommend if you're using if you're using iPhone, make it 5%. Just make it 5%. Because by the time you round it up to the nearest whole number, you still have 5%. Thank you. So I think we've done, we are going to close for the session for today. See you on Thursday. In case you have any challenge, always bring your prospect to the Zoom, because you never can tell. Once they listen, they might get to you to get your code to get started. So thank you very much for attending the Zoom. We do this Monday, Thursday, Sunday, 9 p.m. See you 9 p.m. Thank you very much. Coach Mo.
All right, thank you so much. For those who came late, please don't worry about that. We have you covered. The recording will be going to be uploaded on the channel. So if you're not on the channel, if you're not subscribed to the channel, kindly do so, and also wait for the recording to be dropped, maybe tonight or tomorrow morning, so that you can rewatch and get all the information that was being passed across today. It is mandatory for you to watch it so that you learn and you implement. So thank you so much for your time, and then see you same time on the next session, which is on Thursday. Goodbye, everyone, and have a blissful night rest.